Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing BoA first Korean mini album, One Shot, Two Shot. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on this mini album, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. We barely have time to let BoA's latest Japanese album sink in that she already is back in her homeland with the first mini album. But will it be a nice surprise like her Japanese album? Well, the answer is not really. This mini album does try to be diverse, but it doesn't give me the BoA vibe that I hoped. Honestly, it does sound pretty standard, and with promotional tracks like One Shot, Two Shot and Dola, you expect to remember them a lot more. And I ended up liking both, but never to the point of non-stop listening, which was the case with the final track of this mini album that was released a few months ago, Camo. One Shot, Two Shot for a main promotional track doesn't carry this addictiveness that Camo has, but it does work fine for what it is. I just wish it had more fire in it instead, and it just feels like a little bit too calm and collected, and that's a little bit disappointing. Everybody Knows, however, is the highlight of this mini album for me. It has such a great vibe to it, and I love how calm it is all along, while still providing a nice example of a song that complements BoA's voice a lot. And that's something this mini album actually lacks a lot of. Dola was the pre-release track of this mini album, and I wasn't too impressed with it when it came out, but I think this song is fine. It does have a very addictive chorus that you remember a lot, and even though I'm still not overly crazy about the early 2000s guitar little thing that we got there, and also the small rap part feels very awkward and out of place on this one, but other than that, the song is pretty decent, and yeah, I feel like I'm going to go back to it from time to time. Your Song is a very hip-hop influenced song that doesn't work too much with me, but I did connect to the choruses a lot more, and I have to say the bridge does have an interesting twist to it. But yeah, as someone who doesn't really like hip-hop, that's all I got from it. Recollection goes back to a more pop sound, and it's a pretty average pop song. It doesn't really stand out and kinda gets forgotten quite easily compared to the rest of the mini album. The choruses do have a bit of a funky vibe to it, but it's really not enough to remember the song that well. Always, Always, a very R&B song that works better on me, even if it's not the song of the year, or the one from this mini album that I will remember a lot. It's an okay one again, and the featured artist on it doesn't have much to it. Finally, Camo, like I said, concludes this mini album on a high note. Definitely one of the highlights from this one. This song is just amazing. I love the twist it carries in its structure, the choruses being a lot more toned down than you expect, but it adds a lot more to the song and makes it stand out as one of the strongest ones in there. Overall, this mini album is decent. It does have a nice diversity of music styles, and I'm sure many of you will find what you want in it, and it does make it interesting, but I just wished the mini did favor a stronger approach, and especially favored BoA's vocals, which barely shine much, and we know she can bring it, as she has proven many times in the past, so that's why unfortunately I have to give this mini album 3 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the mini album down below, and I'll see you next time.